social media is so important now, and everything is really chosen by the people.
And I went to sleep, and I heard the hotel door slam. I was like, whoa, this bitch just left?
French girls in Miami.
Oh. I know a couple of those.
I watch her sleep just like an angel, but when she awakes, she leaves right out of there.
What's up, folks? There's nothing better to do. I'm BlogXilla, and you're watching the No Judgment Zone. Today I have a wonderful guest, my guy Cris Cab. What's going on, my dude?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks you for being here. You've been grinding for a minute. I remember getting emails 2011. My friend, you were, whatever. She put me on to you, and it's been an amazing journey. How has it been for you to see yourself just, grinding and doing it through hard work and performances?
It's great, man. It's always great when hard work pays off, and I've definitely been doing it for a long time, and writing for a long time. So, it was almost unexpected, especially with the way the single took off in Europe. So, we put it out there, and that was, the idea of Pharrell. He's like, let's not push it at anybody. Let's just make a great video and worry about that, and then put that out there. And that's kind of what's, what it's been like for my whole career. So,
how is it touring and playing overseas?
It's amazing, man. So far I could say that the French fans have been the craziest and the absolute, the best, man. They just wait outside the hotel. They're spreading the music. They're spreading the love. They're really cool, man. And I know they're gonna be there for me. So. Okay,
now quick question: French girls or Miami girls?
Ooh, French girls in Miami.
Oh. I know a couple of those. That's epic.
Because they got a little attitude.
yes, I know a couple of those. In your song, you say, there's a lyric, I'm going to paraphrase, I know I'm messing it up, like she walked out in the morning or something like that.
She walked into the frame, she moved like water?
Yeah, I think something like that. But I wanted to just know, has a woman ever left after sex, woke up in the morning, she was gone?
Yeah, but not without me knowing, but she's like, hey, I'm out of here.
Oh.
I gotta go to work. And it's pretty cool, honestly. Then you get the extra space back. It's like you just upgraded to first class.
No, it's not that cool, actually, because I hooked up with this chick. I thought I did my thing, and I went to sleep, and I heard the hotel door slam. I was like, whoa, this bitch just left. She can't leave.
Was she unsatisfied?
She was happy.
She was happy.
She left me.
I know, that's the always thing I worry about. I never let them leave without saying something. How was it? I wake up, I'm like, how was it?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
I'm like...
That's crazy. But how did you hook up with Pharrell? What's Pharrell's energy like in the studio? Because I know you guys have been vibing for a long time. Yeah. So what's his energy like in the studio?
I met Pharrell when I was about 15 years old, and I could say that he's the first person I met in the music industry who really gave me an insight and taught me really how everything goes. And he's a great dude, man. I could say he's a real cool guy, very straightforward and very thoughtful. And he's allowing me to open up for him on tour September through October in Europe. So that just shows right there how cool he is.
Where do you write your music at?
I spend the most of the time waking up in the morning, and I'll just pick up a guitar and I'll start like that, man. For me, the thing to do is wake up and play for a few hours. I'll record something on my phone and take that into the studio.
Cool, and then build it from there.
Build from there, yeah.
Cool. And then you worked with Big Sean.
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone else that you're working with on your upcoming album?
Yeah, on my album, I only chose a few key collaborators and people that I actually grew up with, working with, and people that taught me something. So I'm really happy that I have them on there. But I got Wyclef Jean on there. I have Pharrell, of course, Dallas Austin, and a great producer named Michael Busby as well.
You put out a series of videos before. That's how I became aware of you. There was videos every week, every 2 weeks.
Right.
Can you explain your grind and how you built your movement through social media?
Yeah, I owe my whole success to social media, even with the success of Liar Liar. Social media is so important now, and everything is really chosen by the people, because you can put a song out there from your living room and you could see it taking off if people like it, and they'll share it and they'll pass it, and that's how Liar Liar spread, man. And I think it's so cool that the people are choosing the music, and it's not decided by any big corporations or anything. People are choosing what they love.
What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
Once when I was in a nightclub, I was too young to be there, by the way, but I was there, and I told a girl that she was older than me and also way out of my league, and I told her I was 20 because she was 21.
Okay.
Made it a little more acceptable for us to get together, and we did.
Oh.
But I told her the truth after.
Nailed it.
And she's like, you know what, I'm glad you lied to me, because I probably wouldn't have hooked up with you if I'd known you were 18.
How are the women treating you now? The song's blowing up, so how are the ladies treating you?
Man, now women play me close like, butter plays toast.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Now they're like, Mike Jones? And I'm like, duh.
So it's just music for you. So music was like your passion and everything that you did.
Definitely, man. You know, I grew up spending a lot of time in the Bahamas. So for me, this is where I first discovered reggae music, and you know, I kind of discovered it on my own. And music was something I discovered on my own. You know, my parents weren't, you know, so into music, but it's something I wanted to do, and I think that propelled me even further because I was like, you know, no one's telling me to do this. You know, it's something I loved on my own, and no one's like, oh, did you practice today, or how many hours did you put in? And I was like, you know, I want to get better.
Yeah. Performing, what is performing for you? How deep does it touch you? Like, what connections do you make into the audience?
You know, it's, to me, performing is a super intimate experience. You know, it's your time to connect with the audience, and you know, you got to be honest. You know, you got to come true, and you know, the audience can sense, you know, when you're not, you know, you're not yourself, and you know, so it's really crazy. It's a crazy experience. It's definitely an adrenaline rush. You know.
The best advice Pharrell has given you about recording?
Man, there's so much. One of the coolest thing I've just observed and learned just from watching Pharrell is that, you know, there's no substitute to hard work, and you know, it's no accident that he's had this recent success and that he's been so successful over the years. I mean, the guy works very hard and is in there 24/7.
What are your studio sessions like?
You know, pretty similar, man. I've been fortunate and been blessed to learn from some of the best dudes out there, man, and learn from Wyclef and from Pharrell, and these guys are energy machines, and they're cranking it out, man, and they don't get hurt feelings. They just keep on making new songs and new songs, man.
So your song "Liar Liar" is dope. It's kicking up, and can you perform it for the No Judgment Zone people?
Let's go.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Into the night time, she's burning. Never know which way she was turning, and I still know the pain. She brought me late one day. She was always somewhere behind me. Knew there was something she was hiding, but now I find the truth, the thing she'll never use. Liar, liar, she's on fire. She's waiting there around the corner, just a little air, she'll jump on ya.
Cool. So I want to ask you one more question. I don't know if I asked this, but I want to ask you one more question. When you disconnect for inspiration, what do you do? Because I know you're in studio, you're on tour, you're doing interviews, making the album. But when you disconnect, what do you do for inspiration?
This usually consists of me sitting on the couch for about 4 to 5 hours playing a little game called FIFA.
Ooh.
That's the only game I play, but when I play, I go hard. I put on a jersey, I sweat, I cry, I laugh.
That's what's up, that's what's up. I don't play FIFA, but you know, it's whatever.
Hey, it's whatever, man. It's whatever makes you happy.
I watched it. The World Cup was great, but we gotta go. I know you got stuff to do. That's our show for today, folks. Join us next week when we take Sonic the Hedgehog and play FIFA with them.
Let's go.
Kick it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Cris Cab, and right now you guys are watching Global Grind TV.
But usually I fall asleep early, so he like gets mad at me. He's like, every time I stay home and watch a movie, you fall asleep.
Like they try and bust my nose. Let's say shit from your computer. Bah, bah.